Thank you to Porsche of Nashua for letting me drive this 2022 Corvette. Check out this test drive. It's pretty awesome.
So right down here underneath the door, you just press here and there, and that opens up both of the compartments. Here's the front compartment right here. You just pick it up, nice and deep. You could easily fit something in there. Fill some of your fluids up over in here, this section, and then just close it like you would with the Porsche and just click it in. This one back here, when you pop it open, it just clears. Watch, you think it's going to hit the spoiler, but it just doesn't. Clears it by a full inch. There is the 3LT flat plane crank V8, and here's the storage area right here. Look how beautiful and tidy this car is. And some more fluids over there, but the red for the interior, absolutely beautiful, beautiful setup of the Porsche. And I love how if you look at the rear view window, you can actually see the reflection of the engine on the window, which is nice. Then this comes down and it closes automatically once it gets low enough, and it sucks it closed. Getting into the car, you just put your hand underneath here and it pops wide open. And now we are in the car. How beautiful is this? This is exactly what you're looking for in a sport car. You have the Apple CarPlay, you have all of your buttons and your controls over here. You have your different modes that you could select. So you could select race mode and my mode and weather mode. So you get a bunch of different modes that you could select from, which is really kind of cool. Touring mode, sport mode, track mode. Look how beautiful that is, and you can actually see how this pops right up. And if you slide this up right here, you can see where the performance is on the track mode. So track mode, it shows you the lateral line going across for the tachometer. You come back to sport mode and it switches it out to a regular tachometer. Shows you your G-forces, your oil temperature. You could do a lap timer on this one. Your regular everyday touring mode, again, a little bit less information because again, you're not driving this car as super fast. This is just touring mode. Your own mode, you set it for up the way you want it to be set, and then right over here you have all weather mode, so it will drive in pretty much anything that you want. In the, you know, again, within reason. You're not going to use this as a snowplow. So we're going to drive it today, and we're probably just going to do it in sport mode for now and go from there. Down here you have your heads-up display right here. You have your info session and the brightness of the dashboard. Your windows are right here along with your mirrors. Over here you have the shifter, park, reverse, neutral, and drive. And then you have your traction control mode. Right here you have the lift up the front end mode, which is really nice. And then here is the front splitter mode. Over here you have your home button, and this just shows you all of your channels that you currently have on the car, which is kind of really nice. When you go to get out of the car, you just press right here and the door pops right open for you. Lock, unlock, and again down here you get a little storage cubby, and you have the front hood and the rear trunk. Over here you have a small glove box. Press right there and that goes right up. Alright, so here we go. Wow. That's 40 miles an hour, and it feels like we're doing 0.
Yeah, its road holding manners are very good.
Just taking a right up here, get a nice hard turn into it, and the brakes are super dynamic. I've noticed that just in my brief little turn here. I assume we're going to jump on the highway here? Yes.
Yep.
All right. And this is a turn on red.
The seats in this too are, I would definitely say, are a 10.
Oh, they're phenomenal and
They
comfortable.
are very good. You can tell a lot of time was spent on the seats.
Yeah, they definitely paid attention to the cockpit part of the car and really the driver and passenger experience, it looks like. And it feels like it's very well made and well produced. It's not like, you know, even though it's Chevy, you know, people think, oh, Chevy, you know, it's not going to have all the great quality. This really is just outrageously high quality stuff. Let's see what we got for a little
It's a wide
acceleration.
on-ramp too, so if we want to get on a little bit, feel free.
Wow. All right, we should probably just back it down just a little bit. Wow, that is quite impressive. That you guys saw the heads-up display, went right up to 80. And of course, we're in Mexico doing this. We would never do this in New Hampshire. And I assume we're taking the next exit here? Or are we going to go straight?
We can go up a little ways. If you want to go up to exit 8, we can do that.
We'll do exit 8 then, all right. So cutting over, let's kind of talk about the handling of the car. And I think that when Mike was mentioning earlier, it doesn't have the Z51 suspension. You can feel it a little bit. It's a little loose up here in the steering. However, I think that the Z51 would definitely help that. But if you're looking for an everyday driver, this is your ticket. This is fantastic, and I can't say enough about it, to be quite honest with you. Mike, you were correct. It is a 9 out of 10.
Oh yeah. That's, I mean, they did a fantastic job with the C8. Does a lot of things right, very few things wrong.
And you can feel how nice it just handles. Look, I mean, just, you know, they say look ma, no hands, but still. And what I like about it, it's quiet. It's not really loud, especially in the touring mode. I'm not a big loud pops and bangs type of guy, although I have seen people do that in the cars before. And they put aftermarket exhaust and whatnot, but you don't really need that in this car. Wow.
You want to switch it over to sport?
Yeah. So we're going to switch over to sport mode. And we are officially in sport mode. The steering has tightened up immensely. Wow. That's unbelievable. All right, I'm a little stunned here because, you know, maybe I was wrong here. It's not the Z51. This is properly tight.
Is it?
Yeah, I mean, this is like, that's proper tight. Holy goodness.
Exit 8 is a nice big hook, so we can, when we take that, we'll really feel the G-force.
Sounds good.
Get a good inclination on the handling.
All right, getting to play with the bells and whistles on this car. Unbelievable. Right lane or left? That is outstanding. You could just feel how nice it leans into the corner and not away, which is a nice feeling in a sports car, of course. So normally I don't get out of the car and, you know, somebody else drives it, but Mike hasn't driven this car in performance or track mode yet. Here we go.
Oh, I can immediately feel the difference. It's a lot more connected now.
Yeah. Little bump here.
Better throttle response.
Yep. You know, part of why we do these test drives is so you, the audience, can see everything that we're doing. And learning as you go is part of the enjoyment of cars, of course. And changing it from touring mode to performance to now track mode, this car it's completely different. Completely different. Like it's so much tighter, a little bit stiffer. And Mike, would you say that the steering is so much more responsive?
So much more. It's really like a different car. I think if you want to enjoy the car to its fullest potential, you want to be in at least sport mode, preferably track mode. Touring is great just for bombing around town, but if you're looking for the full experience, I would highly recommend track mode for sure.
Absolutely.
Even at a standstill, the steering feels a lot more connected. So you're going to play with the manual mode.
Yep.
A lot more visceral, a lot more connected.
Yeah. Oh, listen to those downshifts.
We're not even breaking any laws. That's the beauty thing.
Yeah.
You know, you can just have fun. It's actually set up very well.
Yeah.
The ratios are good. You can just hang out in 3 and 4, have a great time.
Fantastic. It feels so incredibly stable. And Mike, I'm noticing that how you're steering, and you can feel everything coming through it now, which is just unbelievable.
I mean, it inspires a lot more confidence in track mode, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Definitely a lot more fun, manual mode.
Oh, it feels definitely different.
Also, too, a big upgrade from the previous cars is the paddle shifting.
Yeah.
It's a lot quicker now.
Yeah, the double clutch is amazing. New England in the winter.
Yeah. I believe this car has full front PPF.
Okay.
Which protects it for incidents like this.
Yeah, you definitely want a PPF any sports car, really any car that you have. Even my new Maverick's scheduled for PPF. And I think that it's really important to keep the value of your car up, especially with what cars cost these days. If you've enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I'd like to again thank Porsche of Nashua and Mike. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you.
And remember, it's about the drive.